Alright guys, the plan today is to head down to my brother's shop and do a little work on the rotisserie. Now, I don't get to work on it every weekend because I have other things I have to do, other things I gotta get done. And I know I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos, but I think it's easier for me to keep up with the videos if I do it like this. I'll do some short videos and kind of show y'all what I'm doing and put them together. So, when we started this rotisserie, my nephew wanted to save some money, so he said he wanted to make one. So, my brother got the plans together, and he done a great job getting together what he got together. All his measurements and everything just kind of come out right. And somebody said accident or something going on. Oh, somebody's vehicle stopped on. But he done a good job getting everything together, and we're kind of going off of his measurements, and it's coming together pretty good. Might have to alter the height of it a little bit, don't know yet. Kind of want to get it put together. I'm still leaving it to where, get it together, if we got to, we can take the height down, still be able to do it. So, the plan today is to get the tubes welded on that everything spins on, and get some more measurements, kind of figure out where we're going to put the hydraulic cylinders. So we'll do that. I'm going to weld the plates on with the holes in them for positioning it. I'm going to try to weld them on today. So I got a few things got to do, and I'm going to try to video as much as I can through it. Video the best I can. I might get my nephew to video a little bit of it. And hopefully it's a pretty decent video. I hope I don't forget too much. But just stick with me, and I'm going to get to it, start working on this thing. And it might be something y'all want to do later. For some of you that wants to work on vehicles and do a full restoration. You know, it's satisfied doing the restoration, but it's also very satisfied in building everything that you need for it too. If you don't have to spend the money on it, if you got extra time to do it, that's the thing. But if you don't spend a whole lot of money on it, you can save yourself some money, and you have the satisfaction of knowing you made it. Well, my AEC's not working in this truck. I'm in my old work truck, and I got the window rolled up so I can video. Because if I didn't have the window rolled up, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So I'm gonna get off here and start working on this thing. Look at my headliner. I don't y'all think it's a pillow. The poor old truck's seen its better days, but it's reliable. I love this old truck. I wouldn't want a new one for nothing. But I'm gonna get off here and start working on it, and I will see y'all in a couple minutes. Alright, back on the car rotisserie again today. I gotta do some more welding and kind of where I left off from the last video. I'm gonna go ahead and weld this piece up to this piece, and then I gotta weld the jack up underneath so to push it up. That jack right there. That'll go in here and push it up. Got to move this out a little bit further because that will actually mount up under here. Okay, we're going to cut this end off. drill a hole through here, and that's where the pipe's going to go to turn the rotisserie. So we marked it here to cut this off, and back here is where the main part's going to sit on top of the rotisserie. I'll show you what I mean. So this is the main part I'm talking about. So we marked it here to cut this part off, and then this part's going to be welded to here. So we measured from here to this plate to leave us room to put the piece underneath that the hydraulic jack's going to mount to. So we got to have room in here for that. So we measured from this plate to the rotisserie, and that brought us out to about here. And then we marked the 2 inches of pipe and where the gusset's going to be, and then we marked at the end where the gusset's going to be, and we're going to cut it off, and that's where your pipe will go through and you can turn it. When it's setting up this way, you'll be able to turn it. Measured it out for the hydraulic jack to fit in here, so that'll go here, and then it leaves you enough room for this to swing back and forth. So we had to measure it out to give us enough room for that, so that as that turns out here or here, if this thing with the weight on it happens to creep back a little bit or flex, you still have room here for it to clear everything. But you shouldn't flex. You mounted the car, it should draw it in, it should not flex. The whole car should hold it. But I don't know yet how much it's going to flex until we get done and get the car mounted on it. Now to get that pipe on here square and level, take your 2 pieces of metal, clamp them on both sides of this pipe, and get this square with the pipe. Both sides, both pieces have to be square with this piece of pipe. And then both sides are flat. When I clamp these 2 pieces on there, that piece of pipe's going to set perfectly straight. I just want to bring them up a little past this piece to give me more room to weld, and I'll let the pipe set on this. Okay, I laid my piece of pipe in there. Now I'm gonna take my square, run up under here and check it. Square. So first thing I'm gonna do is go under here and tack in the corners. Under here in these corners, we'll tack. And on the back side, and then I'll take these side plates off. And then we'll check everything again, make sure everything's still square, because at that point we can still grind off and take it off and redo it if we got to. I got my distance in here from this pipe to this end. Done that with this gauge. So at the end of that's where that square pipe will be. And I'll just save this measurement, and when the other one's cut, I'll put the other one on the other piece. So let's get to welding. Okay, I tacked up in here, and then I tacked up on this side, right up in there. And pour the weld to it because I might take it back loose. Let's take this clamp off and take these sides off and see what it looks like. All right, so let's take these side plates off. Like I said, I just put these on here to keep this straight. Keep it level this way and keep it straight this way. I want to keep this square to this piece tight. That way when we got the weight on it, it'll be straight. So let's take these off. They're probably gonna fall. So that'll hold that piece of pipe on there. Now I can go in here and finish welding the sides and finish welding underneath it here. And that should be good to go, and I can slide that piece in there and see what I need to do from there. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me get to welding this. All right, this one's welded up. This one's welded up and ready to go. Now I gotta get the other one welded up. Okay, so we clamped a piece of pipe on the other side there, drawed it up. And then we're gonna take a tool. All right, so we're gonna index these, and we're gonna take our gauge or caliper, and we're gonna use it in these holes right here. And then I'm gonna take it over on the other side. Get them exact. Now I done went through the torture of getting them calibrated. So now this one will be dead across from that one. That way when I put the pins on the tubes, the little pins that you pull, I can put them at the same spot. I wouldn't have to, I could alter the pins, but this way it all come out right. The pipe will be straight in line with the hole. Okay, I just tack welded these on the bottom side. I'm gonna take the clamps loose, put these in the tubes, and then I'm gonna square these up, make sure they're square. And then we're gonna weld them up. All right, we've got both of these welded up. Weld all the way around both of the plates. Double welded on these, stacked them. We're moving along. All right, I got some gussets welded up. Still got to weld the braces down here. Got a brace that goes on this side and a brace that goes on this side. And that's right over there laying. But I got this welded up. Got my plate welded up. But I'm gonna stick this piece in and put a clamp up here and hold it and show you how it works. Just give you an idea of how it's gonna work. I know most people know how the rotisserie works, but I just want to show you how this one's gonna work. All right, I just want to show you how this thing looks pretty much put together. Still have to put a piece under here, and the hydraulic jack will go under here, the cylinder will go underneath of this, and I'll be able to jack the whole thing. The whole thing can come up and down, and this will be able to move up and down. So we'll mount the car to it, and you'll be able to frame the car around. Now, you got to get the center of gravity right on the vehicle. Let me see if I can do this without dropping it. Now we'll have other means of lifting that up. But if you get the center of gravity right, it actually goes a little higher. So if the center of gravity's right, this will move real easy. I can actually move back here. And with the weight of the car on here, it'll be easy to move. So I still have to put the pin on top. So it'll be a block up here sitting in the pin. Will slide through the hole. So you'll be able to move the pin, move to a different hole, put a pin through. So I got to do the blocks on top. I have to do the block for the bottom. Let's see. I got to put this sleeve here and drill a hole through it so the rod, so I can move the car back and forth. The rod, I go through this. So I still got a little bit of work to do. Got some gussets put in. I got to put the braces down on the sides. I already got these cut. So they'll go down here. I got to weld these up. It's probably strong enough now that it won't go anywhere, but I'm gonna go ahead and weld them in there anyway. And got a drill and put a grease fitting in the side of this so we can pack this thing full of grease. Have to drill a hole in here and multiple holes in this piece of pipe, and have to drill a hole in this. To drill a hole here, and I think I'm gonna make a guide. I'll drill one hole on this side and one hole on the other. It would have been easier on a drill press, but I didn't know how high we actually needed it. So I'm gonna make a template to drill a hole here, and on the other side, I'll drill a little hole first and drill all my little holes first on this piece, and then we'll come back and put the big holes in it. Maybe use a pin like this for this too, to go through. Don't know yet, ain't decided. Then we might put an assist on here down to this to crank this up and down. So might do that yet, but this is what I got done so far. And I think I'm gonna end this video with this, and thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I appreciate the ones of you that do watch. Maybe I'll get this done maybe next time. I don't know. It might be another part. But we'll get back at it again. All right. See y'all. All right, guys. I'm heading back home. Just got done working on the rotisserie. Sorry, I got the window down. I could stand it a little bit earlier, but I couldn't stand it now. It's too hot now. But I'm heading back home. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I just want to get back on here and say again that, you know, I really appreciate those of you that watch. And, you know, I might not have the best videos out there or the best editing or any of that stuff, but I'm trying to bring something to you. I'm trying to show y'all some of the stuff I do, and hopefully I'm going to upgrade on some things here soon and bring some better video content. I do have better cameras, but for some reason I can't get the cameras to work right. And it might just be my software to do editing, but I'm going to try to get it right. It takes time. Any of you that do this, you know it takes time sometimes to get everything right. And I'm pretty busy, so I ain't got a whole lot of time to just sit there and mess with it. So the phone's kind of convenient. But I just wanted to say I appreciate everybody that watches my videos, and you know, I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but for the subscribers that I got, I really appreciate it. And if y'all would please share my content, and maybe I get some more subscribers. And I have another channel that's going to come up here soon, and I'll let y'all know more about that later, but that's going to be basically hunting related, archery related, and I'll let you know closer to time when I start to do that. But much longer. Give y'all a perfect view of what I get to see on the way home.